Your divine messengers are coming to you today, with data about somebody extraordinary. You found in your name showing up in their regular routines and attempting to comprehend the reason why individuals around you like you. The holy messenger said you wouldn't make it happen. Know this. Yet there is somebody in your life who is attempting to drive you at the present time. He was astounded by the responses he saw from others. He had never seen anybody as regarded as you in his field. Groups of friends, the word appeal is something fascinating. Isn't it when it is viewed as an uneven word related exclusively to progress or significance that we can quickly comprehend, however we should dig a bit? Perhaps the subtleties get away from the unaided eye. Perhaps it's the delicate however significant commendations you give, the smart notes when somebody shares their story, or how you were it consistently to tell you when your companions are paying attention to Disney. You see that this characterizes you, your character. They don't yell, they murmur, however they turn on the hearts and psyches of those you meet, having an enduring impression that individuals can't quit discussing you. They incorporate the expression that water actually streams any place it goes. Individuals raise your name in amazement. They can't help thinking about why, your name comes up, and inquisitive to realize the reason why individuals like you. Power pervaded in the name in many societies. The name isn't simply an irregular assortment of syllables. An otherworldly image communicates your embodiment. Your name isn't as a basic identifier, however, as a declaration of something past your personality. Your qualities, and your most significant things are accumulated in a book. These messages are not simply from individuals talking about it. The reverberation of your name rouses others, and that carries us to the inquiry that moves what sort of energy or thought your name abandons the unimaginable appeal of the spa grin. Be in your name isn't the one in particular that shows up in it. Discussion, it is in the room in any event. When you go out and it makes an imprint on you and individuals think it is essential to investigate prior to anything more, it is great to realize that this individual has no displeasure and where you are, or even regrettable considerations about you. Well, the primary cooperation they have with you is great. Not simply something unique like promptly making sense of why others you need to regard as you see. The most effective collaborations don't necessarily occur on the show, yet at our sensational developments, in some cases they happen in calm minutes. A comforting grin and a straightforward hello, or even from Curtis. These are delicate, implicit expressions of regard and association that you talk well. They might appear things that are futile right away, however, truth be told, they are seeds of seeds. The appeal that you impart to individuals unknowingly, yet it's the attraction that you convey. You don't need to be exceptional in a sounding manner to truly be surprising. You resemble a very much planned novel. The genuine demise isn't found in the snippet, however, in the sections that need time and regard for completely comprehend. You have taken in the unobtrusive craft of making an imprint, a straightforward motion at a time. Nonetheless, they don't understand that they are searching for the response in the incorrect manner. They have a truly poorly conceived notion of what makes an individual deserving of regard as far as they can tell. Anybody who is regarded probably worked effectively or accomplished various objectives in their quest for something that made you love them such a lot of that they are looking for their own satisfaction. Could characterize and offer material benefit. How about we stop briefly and think? Have you at any point felt that the level of public assumptions characterizes what ought to be commended or regard the vast majority of us? There is much of the time this story in light of the regard that accompanies the title of differentiation or material achievement, and can we just be real? It simple abandons this thought process, particularly when society needs to be paid to these outer markers in a conspicuous manner. Figure out how to pass this heaven where deals are not in view of a considerable rundown of accomplishments in the event that it comes from your personality. It's really not necessary to focus on what you did yet the way in which you made it happen. You've transformed your everyday associations into great human associations, and that is the things astonishing about you. You challenge the standard way of thinking by reclassifying being regarded and respected, however flourishing, noticeable. Furthermore, his accomplishments are really great. They are not an indication of human poise. The explanation individuals regard individuals as improving. It is established by the way one treats others with genuine sympathy and honesty. Your activities reflect profound comprehension of human experience and consistent craving to work on everyone around you, which makes individuals need your organization. It's an extraordinary accomplishment, isn't it, to comprehend the human involvement with a way that rises above customary connections. Your insight shows temperances, for example, empathy, graciousness and great listening that many individuals search for yet seldom understand, that your activities are like messiness, misleading in their sentiments. All now I will laud you. It is your uncommon blend of sympathy. Understanding that individuals can't compel you to cherish, seeing that it is something to be thoughtful to other people, really something else to be delicate, to imagine another person's perspective and follow their way. It regardless of whether just briefly, it is an elevated degree of more profound comprehension. Your relationship with standard individuals is vital in light of the fact that nobody knows the distinction as they would like to think about regard, and that is where you come in. In any case, you can definitely relax. You will not need to do anything exceptional. Your heavenly messengers just need urge you to keep carrying on with your life as you do now. Draws out your internal goodness, since your legitimacy moves people around you and has an enduring and significant effect. The wellspring of solidarity that pushes you forward, and the street ahead is by all accounts hazardous. It's anything but a basic incident or a non-existent. Your heavenly messenger is more than ethereal watch. They really buckle down partaking in your life. Travel reinforces your solidarity and expands your viewpoints. Contemplate them. Like your grandiose team promoters are generally there, regardless of whether they are undetectable. Their consolation doesn't change what your identity is, and trust in who you know when you feel uncertain or staggering. Recall that you are directed, upheld and exceptionally esteemed, so at the point when they recommend that you keep on sparkling the regular goodness inside you, they are truly saying, continue being you since you are astounding on occasion. What's more, who might others at any point will comprehend that the characteristic of a genuinely regarded individual is in the heart and activities that show their actual worry for other people. Because of you, they will comprehend that genuine regard is procured by the level of accomplishment, yet additionally by the profundity of empathy and truth in this present reality where figure is frequently compensated, however truth takes second spot. Your way is a much-needed refresher. Your actual self is your most noteworthy resource, and by having it, you unwittingly give others the certainty to tell the truth. It's a delightful circle of encouraging feedback, right? Your story fills in as an impetus for those caught in the deception that regard is held for extraordinary outside progress or accomplishment. Approval because of you. This unique individual will comprehend that regard is an internal achievement. Before it turns into an outer prize, you are their life showing affection, consideration, and great consideration are cash that never devalue, paying little mind to variances in the securities exchange of life. I need to close with a request to you, Master, that the redundancy of these words track down their direction into the profundities of their souls and give them the insight to track down the peaceful strength inside themselves to realize that regard is the embroidery of offspring of empathy, generosity, and truth, not simply acclaim. As their process is directed by the radiance of their actual goodness and keeps on contacting lives in manners they may not comprehend, they're to support them. So be it. Stop briefly for these words to sink into your soul. Remember that the everyday routine that is genuinely experienced is an existence of the sort that paradise and earth will pay eventually to get this message and the gifts it brings. Have for yourself. Attempt leaving a positive remark for different watchers who might require a positive lift in their day. The universe sees it as a thoughtful gesture that makes the course of good karma. You will spread energy and get the gifts of the universe consequently. We should lift each other up and make rushes of positive energy together. You realize there is an image of your ideal accomplice that you can check right presently out. It very well may be somebody you know or somebody you've never met. It's astounding the way that genuine they are. You need to see the image to understand. Click on the connection in the depiction to get a sketch of your accomplice, something significant. Message sitting tight for you in the following video where you heard it.